Hey guys, Om Janikram here, back to tell you more about how to create a logo really quickly and fast online. What I've done is over here, if you had watched my earlier video, I just gave a quick introduction about why branding is important, and I recommend this website. So if you haven't seen that video, I just definitely recommend you go back and check it out really quickly. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do press the subscribe button down below. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comments. All right, let's get started, shall we? So if you want to really start making your logo, I recommend this website, 48hourslogo.com. You can go put it in your Google search, or you can just directly type it out there. And you want to press the Start Now button. All right, so once you press Start, it asks you, do you want only a logo design? Do you want brand identity? Do you want logo plus brand identity, right? So if you want just the logo icon and the text which goes with it, then you can go for this option. Or if you can go with, you want business card, letterhead, t-shirts, the whole shebang, you can also click on this. So as you can see, the price also increases depending on what you're looking for. So I typically recommend that you start off with the logo design package, and it says here from $128, right? And so you'll understand why it says $29 in the beginning and $28 here. I'll explain that in a bit. Or you could go for the logo plus brand identity, right? So that's basically this plus this. Okay, so for the purpose of this example, I'm just going to go for the logo only. And you need to start off by giving your brief. Now, what is a design brief? A design brief is something that the designers need in order to create your logo. You need to give them some sort of direction as to what you want from them, right? So ideally, they'd like to know first what's your industry. So in this case, I'm just going to go for consulting, and it's going to give me some options here to choose from, right? So depending on your style, there are a lot of people with different kinds of styles. I recommend, looking at the people who are in your industry, seeing what it is how are they doing it, and taking a cue from that as well as your own personal interest. So right now for this example, I'm just going to select this and this because I like it neat and clean. Specific pin. So it's asked me to do 5, right? Okay. Definitely want to have an icon. So if you can see, all of them have some sort of design element. Actually, okay, maybe not this one. Yeah, this is nice. And I'm going to go for this. Okay, so that should be 5. I'm just going to say select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. So now it's asking me what's the name of my company. So I'm just going to put here G3 Destruct, what my product is. So yeah, at this point in time, you want to kind of attach these references. So, go to Google, attach them, right? So then after that, you got to select what type of package. Now, just to be clear, the reason 48 Hours Logo is really good is because you get designers who submit their designs for free, and then you get to select the designer that you want to work with and award him the prize. So you have the minimum, then you have the standard, then you have the gold and custom. So depending on the contest type that you select, the prize, you will attract different grades of designers. So you go for minimum, you're going to get maybe the 0 to 2 years experience, 3 years experience people. Go standard, you get a good mix. This is what I typically choose. And if you go gold, if you've got the budget, then you should definitely go for gold because you want to attract some great designers in that way. You go for custom, well, the sky's the limit. What I would recommend is they have something called a designers tab here. You could go check that out and see the type of designers that are there. But you can't guarantee that those designers will come to you. You can always invite them. All right, so for the purpose of this, I'm just going to go for this minimum. Let's go for, so you can see the minimum duration is 2 days. For standard also, you can get it really fast if you do an express, 1, 2 to 3 days. And then here. So as you can see, the more money you spend, the more time you get to work on it, right? So here we go for this. I'm just going to say 2 days. So here's the thing. Now, if you want to make it private, right, you can say private. And then what this typically means is that no one is going to know that you got your logo from here. Now, this matters to some, it doesn't matter to some. But if you're kind of a brand that's saying, okay, I'm doing this and it has to be known that I am the only one doing that and I'm not doing it through a website, then yeah, you might want to spend this extra $30 and get it done. But for someone like me, I openly admit and say, I get it done like this, but I help you through the process. So depending on, what you want to do, you can turn this on and off, right? Feature upgrade is something which, again, it gets featured right on top of the results. So you get to attract better designers. And guaranteed is always a good idea, right? So if you can tell that you will be definitely purchasing a design, this attracts higher caliber designers, right? So coming back to the 48 hours logo. So initially, you remember, you must have seen, I mentioned that it said for $29, right? So yes, it is $29, and this $29 is what goes to the 48 hours logo people. But actually, it is $150 or $99 plus $28, right? So you can go for this. If you go for this, you get around $120, $130. And what basically this does is this is the money that goes to the designer, and this goes to the 48 hours logo people, right? So there we go. So that's the first stage on how you set up your brief, and then you press save and continue. I didn't select the duration. Go there, duration, blah, blah, blah. Let's say continue. There we go. So here we go. So this project is awaiting payment, it says here. So like you can see now, what will happen is we go through the qualifying stage, then we get to select the finalists, then we go through designing the, making the revisions to what I want to make to those revisions. Then I select the winner and say project complete. So before I do that, I need to review what I've written. This is the name I want on the logo. Always make sure that this is correct, because changing this later is not going to be easy. You want to make sure this is clear, maybe add a little bit more if you want. And yeah, as much as possible, try to be as clear about what you're looking for in terms of idea and concept, and make sure that your style is matching what you're saying, as well as your inspirations. So there we go. Finish this up. If you want to edit it, you can do that over here. You want to type something to just let the designers know, hey, this is some additional information, you can do that here. Click payment method, and voila, you're done. So in this next video, I'm going to, in the video after this, I'm just going to show you an example of a project that I've already done before this, so that you can see what actually happens. All right. My name is Om Janikaram. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.